They could be the next Grenfell. Residents who live in unsafe homes still covered in flammable cladding.
It's incredibly stressful on a day-to-day basis. You worry about doing the little things like, have I switched everything off? How do I make sure I don't cause a fire that destroys the whole building? But also financially, our costs are continuously going up.
For me, this is personal. I've been living in a non-safe flat for 2 years. Can't sell it, worried about how much it's going to cost to repair it, and can't move on with my life. It's sleepless nights.
Natalie Carter has actually survived a fire. This was her block in the Isle of Dogs last May. Incredibly, she says she's lucky because the developer decided to pay for the removal of the cladding after the fire.
The report that came from the LFB said we were minutes away from tragedy. And to this day, the children that were caught in the fire are still traumatised and can't sleep alone. So, yes, we're very fortunate that the outcome of the fire is that our developer has agreed to pay, but it's a very dangerous precedent set, and we wouldn't wish the same on anyone else.
Inside Westminster, the building safety bill was debated.
72 people lost their lives in the Grenfell Towers tragedy.
But a move to protect all leaseholders from cladding costs was rejected. This cladding protest is perhaps more poignant than others as it's so close to an important milestone. In June, it will be 5 years since the Grenfell fire.
It's frankly disgraceful, and over those 5 years you've seen leaseholders suffer with mental health costs, you've seen leaseholders in some cases die. This is a scandal that the government needs to get to grip with and actually honour that commitment that no leaseholder should pay.
But the government insists those responsible for putting up the cladding should be the ones that pay.
Clearly it's an incredibly expensive and complicated thing to actually get rid of that cladding, but it's right that the developers should be paying for that as well. So that's the pressure that we've had to put on developers, and that's taken time, but I think we're getting there now.
Don't make us pay! But despite these government assurances, don't make us pay! The chant of these cladding victims goes on. Rags Martel, ITV News, Westminster.